Hello and welcome to the first judgment match. This is an idea that I bounced around on Discord with other Dominion players, including my first opponent, Akuchi.
Hello.
So the idea behind a judgment match is we want to decide which of two cards is better. And that's a somewhat nebulous notion, but the way we'll define it is which of these two cards would you rather have access to that pile? So we're going to play a modified version of the original regular standard full random game of Dominion, and but we're going to require both of those cards, and one of the players will potentially have access to one of them, and the other has access to the other. And if in this game the two cards are Minion and Groundskeeper, and Akuchi will introduce them shortly, but for Minion, if the player who has access to the Minion pile, the player who has access to the Minion pile is not allowed to gain the Groundskeepers, and the player with access to the Groundskeeper pile is not allowed to gain Minions. And that's the basic idea, and when we see which card wins more. One additional note, if we both prefer Minion or we both prefer Groundskeeper, we just record that as a win for whichever card is chosen, and move on to the next game. So we'll hopefully get through a lot of boards this way. And finally, there's a potential that we don't want either of those cards. Minion and Groundskeeper are both fairly strong cards, but if we just find another strategy that we'd rather ignore both of them, you can choose to pursue the neither strategy, which is not allowed to gain either of those cards. And then that kind of gives us an overall feel for the strength of the cards, but it doesn't help us distinguish between the two of them. Without any further ado, you can read the rest of the rules at the link shown. That's tinyurl.com/dominion-judgment-match-rules, and I'll post that in Discord as well. But Akuchi is my first opponent, and why don't you go ahead and introduce yourself and the cards you chose to play with.
Sure. Akuchi here. Pretty long time Dominion League player. And yeah, we're going to be playing with Minion and Groundskeeper, which was a judgment match I thought up. Groundskeeper has a lot of vocal proponents, and it's a very powerful card that is introduced in Empires, and we'll see it once we get a kingdom up. And Minion is a card that's been around a lot longer, since Intrigue, and also a very strong card. But they're two very different kinds of cards. So I think this will be an interesting exhibition for the judgment match, because two similarly powered cards, but they're used in different ways. And often they're not, when you play games with them, you don't have access to all the cards in the pile. Usually, they're strong cards. Your opponent's going to get some of them as well. So it'll be an interesting exercise to see what games look like when somebody has uncontested access to the Minion pile or the Groundskeeper pile.
Okay, so by the way, for all the spectators listening in Discord, you are welcome to chime in and try to persuade us one way or the other before we choose the cards we like.
Or even give us strategy advice for how to play once we've chosen to champion a card. We don't want to let our own non-optimal play color the results if possible.
For sure. So players are allowed to see the spectator chat in this game, and I'll be recording this. This is recorded from a spectator perspective, so you can see both hands. Without any further ado, let's go ahead and see the first board.
All right, not clicking start game. So we want to choose which way we talk about the board and how we think it's going to go before we see what the opening split is or anything like that. I guess talking about these cards now, since we can see them for those who don't know. Groundskeeper is a non-terminal payload card. It will give you additional victory points whenever you buy a victory card. And so it's commonly bought in the mid to later parts of the game, and you'll want to find the right number of these to buy before you start buying green cards, depending on how long you think the game's going to go. But it allows a player who builds more, gets more Groundskeepers, to come back from a very large province deficit. And then Minion is a card which does a variety of different things. It will provide a little bit of coin payload. That's his weakest function, but it also operates as a kind of draw to X, where you can discard your entire hand and draw 4 more cards. So this is more powerful if you can use the cards in your hand, either that there are other non-terminal actions, or you can play a village and then a terminal action, empty your hand, then play a minion, get another 4 cards. It's a powerful non-terminal draw card in that way. And then also that function will cause a hand size attack for the opponent. So if they have 5 or more cards in hand, they'll discard and draw to 4. So it'll just, on average, give them an average non-seeded 4-card hand, which is a pretty comparable in strength usually to a militia style attack.
Okay. And we've got the kingdom view showing in the recording, so you can see the details of those cards and the other ones here. So we have a rules question. If there's a Groundskeeper or a Minion in the trash, can you play the Necromancer as that card, even if it's not your card? I think that's an edge case that doesn't matter that much this game, but what are your thoughts?
No. Yeah, you shouldn't be able to play Necromancer as the card you're not championing.
Yes, I think that's right. Also, Groundskeeper is completely useless to to play from the trash because it's not in play. And yes, we're talking
interesting.
on Discord. So yeah. Okay, so let's talk about what we want.
Yeah, the only trashing is Necromancer as Zombie Mason. The only way to trash the starting cards. So that's not great for either Minion or Groundskeeper.
Yeah, the disappearing money is in Mystic, like kind of disappearing. But the City Quarter is a good draw card. So
there's no plus buy on the board either, right?
Yeah. There's Dominate, which I think you want to build to Dominate, but
given that there's no plus buy, you probably want to target Dominate.
And I feel like with the entire Minion pile, that might be a pretty natural money source for that. Also, the Minion hurts the City Quarters. But then again, the City Courtyard can top a top deck City Quarter is not that great.
The alternative to drawing, I guess, is like City Quarter Patrol, but without trashing and without plus buy, it's tough to get the action density for City Quarter to be particularly useful.
So there's, I do see Johns has a point that if you Courtyard top deck something, you can Necromancer trash it, which does let you get around trashing, and you could even turn it into another Courtyard or a Faithful Hound or Pearl Diver.
Yeah, that's true.
So, or Harbinger even. Yeah, the Groundskeeper player. How do they get to Dominate? They might just not. I mean, if you play 9 Groundskeepers and get a province, that's just as good as dominating, right? This is interesting.
This does not seem like a fast game.
No. What are your feelings one way or the other?
I don't think that either card is particularly strong.
I think we should start by just playing something out, just to see what it's like. So I could go either way. What do you want to pick?
I'll go with Minion because I can definitely imagine a deck that has Minion in it.
Okay.
Here, yeah.
Let's play it. I will be championing Groundskeeper.
All right. I think in either case, we probably want to get that Necromancer trashing going.
Yeah. I think I'm an open Courtyard Necromancer.
I think I want to give myself a chance to hit 5, so I'm going to open with Silver Necromancer.
What do I do with a 5? And what do I want my next turn to be? If I want another 4, okay, I can think about this. Let me not think too hard. I'm going to try to make my economy of mystics, given that's good for my city quarter.
That's not ideal.
Well, you're the one who wants to get rid of your treasures. Well, I guess I do too.
I want to have 5 next turn, ideally, is all I'm getting at.
Yeah.
I think Harbinger will do some good here.
Oh, Pearl Diver is also good for the top deck.
Yeah.
I need a village. Maybe a bit early.
How many coins did you have?
Just 4.
Yeah, this is really awful.
Yeah, there's a lot of top deck control.
I really don't want another silver.
Oh, let me change.
Gonna get another Necromancer. I really need to trash one of these estates, but no way to set that up. Wait, I trashed silver. Right, I should have known that was going to happen. Well. Oh, gosh. I just don't even want to play this game.
Yeah, it's going to be slow. We're both trying to build really big.
I don't have minions, Chance. I don't have any minions. And I have no way to get minions.
But so that silver was bottom decked. No, you played it once, right?
Yeah, I have not hit 5. Whatever. This is so dumb.
Alright. Oh, I had a courtyard there. Oops. Yeah, this isn't going so well. Minion player wins just by using it for quests. Yeah, I should track that. But I don't know what would have been better. Probably Zombie Spy. Yeah.
Hey! We got 5. It's a miracle. It's so awkward to buy city quarters.
I just need to hit 5 a bunch of times and get Groundskeepers.
It seems a little premature.
I mean, if I hit more than 5, there's still no plus buy. They do help my draw too with my city quarters.
What are the odds that I hit something I actually want to trash? Let me just change my plan up. Should have just played Courtyard Money.
Played neither.
Turns out you shouldn't open Necromancer if you want to hit 5.
Yeah, I think we got a bit too excited about that trashing option. Hey, I found something with my Mystic.
Hey, finally.
Yeah, there's the option of going for neither. But I think the way I'm going to build, it's going to be good to get a lot of Groundskeepers. Let's drop. Sure, we'll draw everything.
Oh, that's pretty good. Looks a lot better than what I'm doing.
It's nice when you get that starting hand.
Oh, you've trashed all your estates. That's pretty nice.
Do I want to just keep piling up the Groundskeepers? Yeah, sure. I've got to eventually be able to survive you playing a minion for attack. So
I don't even know, like, what am I even doing here?
yeah, I guess that's true. He hasn't actually used it yet.
All right. We got a Harbinger. It's going to be huge. You're not supposed to do that. Yeah, I think Courtyard Quest is better than what I'm doing, for sure.
All right, well, we can just kind of play this quickly. Although I guess they're already criticizing
That
us
is
for
not possible.
they're already criticizing us for doing suboptimal plays. Um,
Yeah, I mean, Courtyard Quest is just a province buying thing. You just ignore everything else on the board and probably win. Yeah, you don't hit dominate.
yeah.
Um,
Yeah, what do we have? Turn 14. This is... Yeah, well, we wanted to play it out. I guess I don't know how many of these I want to get, but I probably should get some more trashing in.
I guess we can spy. Is the best thing to do here? Oh man, the worst.
Spying is always like the neutral option, right?
Well, I drew estate when I did that.
Oh, yeah.
That made me sad. I need a city quarter at some point. Maybe if I hit an unlucky 4 or just a lucky like 7+ or something. Oh, here's an unlucky 4.
No minion. Yay. All right, what should I even be doing now? Yeah, I just that dud last turn scared me a little bit. I don't want so many coppers in my deck. That's what's going on here. And I'm just playing all my groundskeepers and turning and buying a duchy. That's my plan for now. Score some, have fun later. I expect he'll be discarded at some point, but he has a lot of actions. City quarter reveals 4 minions. That's pretty good. Already almost at dominate.
Okay.
Ooh,
that's
but you had debt.
nice.
Ha! Ha, you had debt. But the city quarter play was very nice, of course.
I think I have one other. We'll see. If I don't have get dominate, probably.
I have just too many coppers.
Should be good. But that was a lucky turn because I used a quarter on top when I had 4 minions in hand.
I got duchy last turn. I have a plan. Um,
Duchy into Duchy.
you'll see. uh, it kind of also involves like kicking off, which the minion is incredibly annoying at preventing.
Yeah, you're gonna have
Okay. Let's do another Groundskeeper. Yeah, John's basically had my plan. I wanted to kind of score a little bit and then switch it out. But yeah, not drawing consistently is kind of annoying, which the minion attack definitely does well at blocking. I have like these schizophrenic turns. I either play like 2 city quarters and draw my whole deck, or I like play a bunch of single like cantrips and then draw 1 card at a time. So I think I need to continue to trash coppers.
All right, so here we should be able to. I've already attacked, right? Yeah.
Yes, you attacked.
So if we play this minion for coins, yeah, it's a bad starting card to leave on top. But I guess we'll just dominate right now.
I guess I'll just dominate.
Well, no, it's probably better to buy another minion. Hard to say.
I think you're winning, but I'm gonna play a couple more turns to see if I can get my city quarter engine going.
Nah, I think I can deal with the estate on top, probably.
Just need to draw like 1 minion, right? Alright.
Yep, that's all.
This is so sad. Okay, I need more city quarters, I guess. You get this kind of like minion tilt where you see a hand and then you know you're not going to get to play that hand. And maybe an underappreciated component of the attack.
Where are my city quarters? Hey, there's one. And there's 2. Okay, so now we gotta find our courtyard, which we haven't played yet. Okay. Yeah, we'll just trash that. No, we can courtyard. Courtyard, like, set up a harbinger instead. Oh, we don't have enough money now. Whoops.
I'll just buy another minion. You'll be fine. Meanwhile, I am... hey, I drew my city quarter. There we go. And again. And...
Yeah, what a regrettably slow game to
first
start
game.
with. But yeah, I think Courtyard Quest would be at 8 provinces by now.
8? That's I mean,
Yeah,
I know that you can.
I think I did some. I could be mistaken. I did some like solo plays of Courtyard Quest, and it was pretty good at sustaining greening. Just because like you get so many golds from Quest that it's pretty easy to have 2 golds and 2 copper
Oh, I
with
have
your
death.
6-card Courtyard hand.
Yeah, but if you have a minion, then your courtyard draws you up to a 5-card hand. I think Devore has a good point there.
Yes, it is.
Faithful Hound quest could be a thing, yes. But yeah, especially if you're getting minioned.
Yeah, I used that Courtyard too soon, unfortunately. Should have waited. What to do, what to do. Oh, wait, I think there's a... Yeah, there's a Courtyard in the trash, 2 of them. So, should be good here. Okay, so I need to... Yep, alright, so now we can play this Necromancer as a Courtyard. Finally get rid of this estate. Grab ourselves another Harbinger. And dominate.
15 points a turn is a big it's a lot to overcome.
Yeah, Faithful Hound quest. Or like, yeah, maybe some combination of Courtyard and Faithful Hound for quest. And you just make sure you discard the Faithful Hound. And then you have that in hand when you get minion attacked. But I guess that doesn't go into your hand for that turn. It's for the next turn. Yeah, there'd be something there. There's definitely that strategy out there that mostly ignores dominate and definitely ignores trashing and just tries to have 6-card hands and golds to get provinces.
All right, 6 points and another 6 points. It's not really keeping up. But I don't know if you can keep dominating forever. Then again, I probably can't keep touching forever. Double greening. Yeah, I think I've had enough. I think you've won. I'm gonna resign.
Okay. All right, new game.
Good job, Minion. Minion wins the first one. Let's go on to the next.
Let me record the score once I get that game number. There we are.
Yeah, the City Quarter draw is just so dependent on your starting hand, and that 4-card hand was very limiting. Especially when it was a lot of work to trash. Ooh. This one's more interesting.
I don't remember who first player was there. I think it was you, right?
I think so too. Yeah, yeah. I'm in red. We're just recording that for future purposes.
Hopefully that should have populated the spreadsheet and showed up in your your overlay. All right. So here we got governor. That
we got
is going to
stonemason.
dominate this guy. Stonemason, governor. How else? So trashing is pretty limited.
I think the fast greening is going to make Groundskeeper a bit weak. And I think
you have to use your $5 buys mostly on governor, but except you need to use minion at the end to do a discard attack.
Exactly. I think the discard attack with the governor draw is just so powerful. It's not even like a pick what you discard attack. It's just throw it all away and pick 4. You know, yeah. Anyone want to voice support for Groundskeeper? The minion attack seems like a pretty key component of a governor strategy. It has trashing. It's got governor.
And stonemason can trash copper, and at some point you're going to stonemason for governors, but it's not particularly good trashing. And also there's no village except nobles, so it's actually hard for stonemason. You have to really go out of your way to trash with stonemason. I think the game is just over too fast for that.
You probably want your terminal to be tracker, just for the sake of top decking governors you get.
Unless you're being
minioned attacked. Yeah, okay. So minion is just gonna win this one. Let's move on.
All right, I will pencil it down.
All right, and that goes in the unplayed.
Okay, so governor again.
Yeah.
What is this about?
There is trashing with Ratcatcher.
There's also plan tournament. If you have the 3/4 is very solid.
It is.
And then potentially also you can just open tournament silver, then like plan on governor or something.
So
you're trashing in.
So the strategy is beeline to followers, right?
Right. So
because you got the discard.
The person who doesn't get minion still has a chance to have a discard attack in followers.
Yes. But there's no village, so the followers would be the final terminal. Followers also does combine with Groundskeeper.
Well, there's Trusty Steed, but yeah.
Oh, yes, that's right, Trusty Steed. So...
And I mean, you want to use, like, the discard attack at the end anyway, so it's not... It's actually, like, kind of inconvenient to use minion for that purpose.
Yeah, because you already have played all your good cards.
Play all your governors first, and then you play minion, and you get, like, some number of golds and other cards in your hand. And, like, if you want to then, like, have governor doing stuff with the golds, like, you have to hold on to some governors. It's just a little bit tricky. So I think this board there's definitely a lot going on that does not necessitate minion.
Yeah. Would you play neither here, then? I mean, that kind of feels so restrictive, but... Like, if you lose out on followers, you're like, oh, I should get a minion. But it is kind of weird.
Let's see. What's the plus buy? So the plus buy is terminal in Merchant Guild. So
Princess as well. Also terminal.
Right. So if you get all 3 prizes, well, you just win the game. But then you can like style and play with Groundskeeper or something maybe. Well, no, except you want to play Followers and Princess. So like you don't have the plus buy, so it's tough to actually get stuff after the governors run out, I think.
Yeah. Yeah, I think I'm with Johns here. I think I say neither here. What do you think you say?
Yeah, my only hesitation there is just the person who forgoes Minion has to get followers, whereas the person who plays with Minion has another, like if they miss out on followers, they can still do a hand size attack with Minion after a governor stack.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
Do you want to play it out real quick, or would it be too many decisions here?
this game looks pretty fun to me. I
All
think
right.
it should be pretty fast.
I'm gonna try.
So,
I'm gonna try to champion neither.
okay.
And you can go for minion. You were gonna do?
Yep. Okay. Well, I've got a 5-2 start. I think the best 5 to start with is probably it's either Stables or Minion. I think I like Stables a little better. Hmm. Minion. How does Minion play out early? I mean, I'm championing Minion. I'm undecided. I should take the Minion. Johns does not like what I've done.
I can see the minion being good. I mean, stables won't draw you that much. It'll draw you around, but how many tournaments can we pick up here?
Well, 2 is the default in my opinion.
Yeah. Do I want to plan it on turn 2? Seems
Or
better
plan,
than.
yeah.
Yeah, I'll just plan governors.
Yeah. Let's see. I probably will have a 5-card hand next turn.
Yes, not taking silver's risk. I can pick it up this turn, I guess.
Oh. My rat catcher. Oh well. It gets to stick around. I think we want a gold, probably. It's not great. So the other alternative here is to trash and gain. That gives you an opportunity to trash, which is not great. Yeah, none of these governor options are very good.
Minion does not like treasures. But I guess you only need the one minion, right?
Potentially. I mean, yeah, we'll see how that goes. All right, Johns wants me to get golds. He's a pretty good player. And we shouldn't need a silver since we just gained that gold.
Well, you luckily discarded both my governor and my tournament, so well done.
Good to be lucky.
Third tournament seems a little excessive, but
I still have 0, so maybe I have to. This is inconvenient. Yeah. Wait, province and tourney here? That math does not play out. Oh, I see. Remodeling the gold. Hmm. That's a bold play. The other alternative is I could draw into Minion, but the Minion discard attack sets me up with some pretty bad set of cards. I think I can afford to trash down a little more. So I'm actually gonna I'm gonna do it this way. Oh well. I really need to hit 4.
All right.
All right, what was that?
I mean,
that was...
he did what he did, but if you're watching my hand, you know it hurt to draw 2 cards and then have to discard everything.
Hmm.
Hmm.
Yeah, I don't know. There are other ways I could have played this that would have been... Wait a second. Oh, you blocked my tournament. Okay. Well, in that case, we probably need to discard.
Maybe I shouldn't make that auto reveal. But you'll still know if I have it. That's the annoying thing about the online implementation. You want to trash a copper, I know.
Yeah.
Well,
Got lucky.
time to just spam.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of my plays either.
You're much more trash than me.
That is accurate. So do I want to just remodel into province here? I think...
Silverman thinks you should. That's pretty clear. Oh, this is interesting. Let's do this. Yeah. Ha! Defense.
Hmm.
Hmm. Yeah, that hurts.
Spec chat is off.
On.
my punctuation is fantastic there. So I have could remodel this minion.
Now that you have the followers.
Yeah, I think that's probably the thing to do.
He played his role. He played his role.
Yeah, I don't want you to get. Oh, I can't remodel into governor.
Oh no, they cost 5.
I was
price?
like,
I
thought it was gonna be less, but
yeah, that's unfortunate. I don't have the money.
See, at this point, like Groundskeeper, let's say you champion Groundskeeper now.
It still wouldn't be any good for me, right? I mean,
no, because you can now.
I have to draw with governors. I guess I can get staples now too, but like I have a ton of governors, and it's just gonna help you, and you have a discard attack. I think this is over. Minion's too good.
Oh wow! Okay.
Yeah. I got Trusty Steed and Princess.
Oh, you did have 6 coppers and a state left.
Yeah,
you didn't have any rat catchers. Yeah.
No, I prioritized racing to the provinces, and then you discarded them. So Minion was good.
Yeah, there was one pretty unlucky turn you had there for sure.
Actually, the first time I hit 8, I had 8 in hand, and then you discarded it. That was the time when you like just drew a ton of cards and then played your Minion. That was it was pretty key. All right, Minion is good.
And I did go first that game.
Ooh. This is just like a fun board, I think.
Okay, so Damiana shows herself.
Yeah. I mean, there's plenty of trashing with upgrade, but it's expensive.
Let's see. Upgrade, that has some interesting applications with Groundskeeper, because you can upgrade, so you can use Jack to gain silver, upgrade silver into Jack, and then upgrade like Jack into Duchy.
It's
once you have the Groundskeepers. So the only question is, how do you draw? And the answer is Menagerie and Hamlet.
And honestly, Minion is a great combo with Upgrade and Hamlet. So
Upgrade and Hamlet.
Pathfinding. So Minion is one of these weird things where pathfinding on Minion is actually kind of. I mean, it's like good if you have a ton of minions, but it's a little awkward because Minion's about the discard and.
Yeah. Oh, pathfinding on Menagerie is also awkward.
Yes.
Yeah, you can pathfind Hamlets for sure. So I guess the question here is, what goes on with the knights? Like you have to play the knights battle. The 5s are very important.
For sure.
Bizarre. You can play multiples. So assuming that the knight split, goes even, as it were, I think the advantage has to be for the Groundskeeper player, is my thinking.
You think Groundskeeper?
I do.
All right, I'll champion Minion. Let's go for it.
Okay.
Oh, well, this is nice.
That's actually unbelievable because I have 5.
Yes.
But that's okay.
I mean, you can get your Groundskeeper now if you want.
Oh, that sounds excellent. The game could be just, So the game is over, and we didn't learn anything about the board. Hooray!
Yeah.
I don't
First
know.
player advantage.
I don't know if we had anything about. Well, first player to hit 5 advantage in
I mean,
particular.
yes, yes, but we did both have 5 too. As it turned out.
I
Yeah.
don't know.
I mean,
Uh,
we could re-randomize a little bit, or we could just have fun and say that hey, Minion wins again.
uh,
There's gonna be always randomness in these things, right?
yeah. So I'll just play a few more, and then if it's obvious that I lose a Knight's War, then that's that. Let's go ahead and get my boy Sir Martin.
All right, there you go. The Copper Estate.
Let's see if we can get to Sir Martin. Oh gosh, the new Hamlet interface, so lovely. Nope, no Martin. Menagerie. I don't. I think that's premature.
Hmm.
Wow, you are super thin.
Yeah, Dayman is amazing.
Gosh.
Oh boy. You know, I have enough trashing.
Ooh, I had 3 buys there.
Yeah, Sir Martin. All right, now I need a little economy.
That's what you got Jack for, right?
Yeah, if you don't hit him.
So I need to trash these coppers somehow. So I guess I need an upgrade. It's pretty unfortunate.
Johnson's making bets on my my day mana. Oops, sorry. I shouldn't be doing this probably, but oh, Sir Martin. All right, well, should kind of expired.
Good thing I slowed down your trashing.
Yeah, yeah. Well, I'm championing Minion, right? That's my.
Yes. Yes,
Need to
your
get
minions
straight.
have been huge so far.
What I'm gonna buy once I hit 5. So championing first player advantage. That was a fun little what do we call it? Um, crew battle we had earlier. Okay, whatever. I'm done playing actions, and I'm getting the minion. Oh, I lost my upgrade. Yeah, that's right. No, I could get Dame Josephine. Oh, for the win.
For honor.
For honor, yes. For honor.
All right.
Oh no, you played your upgrade. I didn't get to it this time.
Do I even have any more actions? No. My state's hiding. Okay.
Oh, that's not bad.
I think I want to go that way.
Not pathfinding the Hamlet.
I mean, eventually that's the plan. No, best knight is definitely Vander in this kind of game. Well, Damien on turn 1 is pretty okay too.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say.
Actually, Natalie is amazing here.
Menagerie gainer. I hit a silver. That's not that big a deal.
Nope. No. Josephine is definitely the worst. Unless it's like the last night or one of the last 2 nights. It doesn't even matter. If you win the Knight's War in a board like this, you just won. So.
Hence, I will take another. Oh, and Basilica points. Oh, woohoo! Really raking those in.
So this is too bad.
Hey, you got the Basilica point.
I sure did.
You want to buy a copper, get more Basilica points?
Yeah, sounds good. Johns, I want to pathfind Hamlets.
Alright, well, hopefully I can draw. Oh, yeah, sure, we'll discard again. Menagerie. Yes! Josephine did her job.
Not like I really needed those actions, but yes. Oh, boy. Yeah. Okay, you gave me a turn.
Only trashed a knight and, a bazaar. Yeah, I mean, I have the most Hamlets of anything. Oh, those minions are really doing me good. So how does the rest of this game go? We just Night War until...
I mean, I'm guaranteed, like, I could leave this estate. Alright, this doesn't matter.
I mean, I guess the Jack has a little bit of defense in the Night War. Those silvers are kind of replaceable.
Sure, I don't want to lose the Knight 6-4.
I'm just saying, like... oh, hey, I drew lots of cards.
I've had an upgrade and a Bazaar trash, so... I think you're ahead in the Night War. So maybe this is a piles thing. And so...
Oh, I was dumb. Oops. Oh, well. Yeah, that was dumb. I was supposed to get 2 knights there, but I'll just get the 1 and Menagerie. Yeah, I didn't count. Didn't realize I was out of actions. Oh, well. Well, let's do that next turn. That's a nice turn. Oh, no more Jack. Guess I have to draw with the others.
This is your last opportunity to win the Night War outright. Can you do it? Probably. Hmm. All right. So what are we calling this?
What are we calling this?
Because
We haven't
you
touched
didn't
either.
end up buying Minion.
All right, let's say neither then, I guess. You can say a champion neither. Well, yeah. I was gonna eventually get minions. It's just 90 out of 100.
I don't even know what Minion does there.
I mean, yeah, once you pathfind hamlets, that's kind of the thing.
Like there were 2 piles empty already, right?
Yeah,
And like menageries would keep getting bought.
or gained. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's just say it's a neither. All right, now let's play another. Let's get more in. Ooh. Yeah. Minion really kills the alchemists. So you can't really go alchemist unless you have minion. Or unless your opponent doesn't have access to minion. Yeah, combo. Yeah, more like opposite of combo. I mean, I think this is even something where you can actually use that minion discard to your advantage. Because you still get to top deck your alchemists.
So I mean, there's Artificer, potentially like Artificer Minion stuff also.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Like you can take advantage of all the cards in your hand
to gain patricians or something.
So yeah, like Minion seems pretty valuable here.
Yeah. And I mean, I guess Artificer can also gain you stuff for Groundskeeper, but
Groundskeeper, like, okay, so if you didn't have to choose one or the other, like,
obviously,
there's a potential Groundskeeper comes into play. It all depends on how fast the game ends up being, right? So if like Minion's empty and Stonemason, like, you have to just see how fast the game is going, because Artificer can empty piles pretty fast. So like Patricians go away maybe, and then there's like Emporiums, and that's potentially a second pile, and then there's just Stonemason left. So it might be one of those games where you don't have time to pick up Groundskeepers because you just need, like, every turn you're just like, oh, can my opponent win? If so, I need to like just grab some points right now. One way
yeah. So Stonemason also lets you do a double Alchemist buy, which is very strong if you get to 5 potion. And so like you can really get a ton of alchemists at once.
I don't know when I fit in the potion, to be honest. Like, but I probably want it. I mean, Patrician is a little bit of draw, also. Like,
a little bit, yeah, that's true.
That's something to look at.
You can't set it up with Artificer because it's the second card, but Patrician can find your minions for sure.
Sure, I mean you're gonna have a ton of 5-cost cards. You're gonna have a ton of minions. You're gonna have art. So Patrician's gonna draw a lot of the time. And then it's just
Topher's pointing out that if you draw it all windfalling, you can then Stonemason things into Groundkeepers?
You can. You can also Stonemason to like empty piles and win the game, potentially. So it's just like it's a question of how low piles are at that point.
So are you, I think...
But yeah, there could be some gain and play stuff, right? Because you get 3 golds, right? So you could Stonemason gold for 2 Groundskeepers, like draw it back up, play it, and then you can Stonemason another gold for duchies, like, or do like that to get 4 Groundskeepers and then gain 2 duchies, and now you've got
well, the only
14 VP just there.
The only village is summon.
Okay, that's important.
So the
That
gain
is
and play with
important to know.
Stonemason on the same turn. I mean, again, gaining 2 Groundskeepers from 1 gold seems like a worthwhile exchange, but
Yeah,
it just
so
wouldn't
long
be
as you're not
as
passing
fast.
up winning the game. Yeah.
Are you already going to win the game if you get to Windfall? I don't know. Yeah, do you want to try either of those? I'm inclined to say Minions just because the Alchemist top deck is...
I think it's a pretty fun board to play. So
Do you want to try the Groundskeeper out?
I can, unless you feel confident about it.
I'm fine. I mean,
I think
I
Minion
don't
is
I don't
definitely
really
favored
think...
here.
I think Minion's favorite here too, but let's play something out. This looks
Okay.
fun,
All right.
and it looks fast too.
All right. So I'll be Groundskeeper.
Yes,
Okay.
that's okay with you.
Sure.
Oh,
Okay, this is pretty cool. You can summon a Salvager.
nice. I can summon as well. Or I can just go for the Minions. There we go.
I think I might get a potion here. Probably.
I'm gonna summon a Salvager and draw only coppers. Yep. Oh man.
There's like a risk here, of course, but we're going for it. All right, it all worked out. So I mean, it's just basically alchemists are lab for me, so I'm not gonna like top deck them
unless I don't have a minion.
Yeah. So not quite enough for Stonemason Alchemist.
Wow, you are off to a nice start. But
I sure am.
I will come back.
Then I need to decide if Artificer is good for me.
Wow, I am. This is pretty awful.
Think it is.
No, summon Salvager was greedy. Should just got a minion.
Man, yeah, I am getting very fortunate because my Salvager has hit a state all 3 times, and I don't. I mean, the first time was obviously no,
Guaranteed,
but,
yeah.
This time was very fortunate. I don't know about Candlestick Maker over Patrician.
I was thinking as a minion. I mean, on an opener,
Yeah,
I don't have anything that it would hit for, so Patrician is just a cantrip.
All right, so the options here are we can use the Artificer to get a top deck of Patrician, buy a 5, or we can Stonemason for 2 5s, or we can just buy a 5. And well, if I'm going to do that, I'm going to use Artificer to top deck it. So the question is, do I want the Stonemason and another 5? And I think the answer is no. I don't want too many Stonemasons in my deck. I can salvage them, but that's just getting in the way. So I think I'll just do that and get one more Artificer.
Nice. And get the minion.
The rogue thing, sure. Yeah, just don't play the rogue if that's what's going down.
This is so fail. This is so fail.
I can actually salvage like the pouch for a little extra.
I thought about doing that.
So this is a situation where if I salvage the pouch, I can...
No, but I can get minions, Johns. You don't realize how powerful that will be.
I can get Stonemason 2 Alchemist here. It seems probably worth. Wait, yeah. I was like, oh, I can just buy 2 Alchemists. No, that's not the way that works.
Nope.
Top deck or not? We'll make a decision and not tell Sammy.
I know it does say in the log, actually.
Oh. I guess, yeah, that would be public information, wouldn't it?
Yeah. Hey, it's going to be turn 9, First Estate Salvager, after buying it turn 2.
So the question here, I don't know. I just want patricians, I think. I mean, yeah, I should probably be taking care of these coppers, but nah. Let's just get more patricians. I can believe that what I'm doing is wrong here. Oh man, turn 8 was the first time you paired estate with Salvager?
No, I still haven't done it. It's this turn.
Oh my gosh.
And I'm going to have to play the Minion as a silver to do it.
Good news is I didn't top deck a stack of Alchemists.
Yeah, the other good news is I do hit 7. Oh, but I have 4 actions played, so Emporium does not score. So I will pick up Minions.
Yeah, you probably want more minions.
Yeah, turn 9. Your Artificers are quite good.
Nah, let's get more alchemists.
You know, you can't get Alchemist with Artificer because you can't discard a potion number of cards.
Yes, I am aware of that.
Oh boy.
It was a question of how many alchemists do I want to get.
It also doesn't cost 5 or more.
So, do we care about Windfall? Windfall's pretty good, right?
Well, if you're following Topher's strategy.
Take the last alchemist, people say.
John says. Yeah. Topher's strategy is eventually Windfall, but obviously, yeah, Alchemist will.
All right. I mean, I can use this Artificer, though, to gain a Candlestick Maker. That's got to be good, right?
Because you really need plus buy when you have Artificers. It's really hard to gain other cards.
It feels bad I can't take advantage of this overdraw, but such is the way of things. Let's just salvage this here.
Well, anyone figure out what that split was? Hey, I found my Minion. I can discard. He only top decked one Alchemist.
Yeah, split the difference.
Let's get rid of this potion. Oh no, it's not useless. Never mind. Haha, it's useless for you though.
Pretty much. But I can salvage it. Yeah, I guess the only way for me to play multiple terminal actions is to summon a Candlestick Maker. Which is pretty hilarious.
Yeah. I mean, you could summon a Tracker or a Stonemason, and then, yeah, do I want Emporia? I think I want Emporia. Let's get those points. Yeah, we're getting a lot of games where we...
This doesn't really seem like a win for Groundskeeper.
I mean, if you really never come across it, we can make it a win for neither.
Okay, so what are we going to do here?
8 to 2? Yeah, I've top decked 2 Alchemists. Oh, that's even nice. I can Alchemist and I can draw Minion. Yeah, that's pretty bad.
I cannot get points from Emporium right now.
Two more. You need to play two more.
Yeah, I
It's
cannot
too bad
do
I
that.
discarded all those alchemists in your hand, wasn't it?
That does seem to be the situation. So I don't really want anything else. I think I'm gonna buy nothing.
Top decking one alchemist again. Interesting decision.
I think it's too early for the Groundskeeper's Topher. I don't know. I'm not reliably drawing my deck. I think I just want to get rid of some of these copper. These patricians aren't amazing because I have far too many alchemists. Part of your devious plot. Piles are low. It's true, but
yeah,
that doesn't mean I want to buy green. I am kind of intrigued by this windfall, but there could be a problem there. Yeah. This is very low piles.
maybe you need some groundskeepers as we move into the end game.
Well, yeah, but how do I even do that? That's what I need to figure out now. I can't gain and play. I can't do anything. Well, I mean, I can gain and play with Artificer. Yeah, this is pretty bleak for me.
Aha! Another win for Minion in the cards? We'll see. Who needs alchemists?
So I can draw most of the cards. I mean, don't I lose next turn? I'm pretty sure I lose next turn. So I think I want to... I was thinking of buying a Groundskeeper, gaining a Groundskeeper, and then buying like a province or something. Maybe I lose there too. Let's think about this. So I can get up to 10 coins. Maybe I have to count on a dead.
I got to top deck a couple alchemists. You know, not being under minion attack and all.
Right, because if I get a province with one Groundskeeper, I'm still losing points-wise, so I think I just have to count on him. Yeah, I can't get to 11 points, so... Yeah. Good point.
What did you take last turn? Oh yeah, you kept the potion. And you salvaged Stonemason. No, you salvaged copper. I salvaged Stonemason.
Let's try to do something here.
Summoning Candlestick Maker?
Let's drive it.
That's your village. Alright, what do I need?
You need 11 and 2 buys.
Is that 11 and 3 buys, right?
Not if you Stonemason overpay for a 5 and then Stonemason overpay for Stonemason.
Oh, yes. Well, I don't have it, so... Time to attack!
Johns thought you had it.
Wait, what?
Potentially, did you have a salvage play? Oh,
No.
You have 2 coin tokens.
Oh, the coin tokens. Well, I might still have it. Let's see. Forgot about my coin tokens. All right, there we go.
Yep. I mean, Minion was definitely stronger on that board, but it's amazing that you were able to come back from thy seemingly dominant advantage.
Yeah, Minion. Minion is the winner again. This is becoming a lot more lopsided than I was expecting.
Yeah, we'll see. Maybe we'll get a good board for Groundskeeper. Bit.
All right. Alchemist is there again. Den of Sin is immune to the minion thing.
Okay, so with Alter,
you can gain either of them. They're both cost 5.
unfortunately, no villages.
Yeah, I think that's going to be your only terminal, no matter what. Maybe Grave Robber later in the game, but
Interesting. Yeah, so there is Den of like Alchemist on a board where you're not going to have plus buy.
So maybe the Groundskeeper has a chance here.
I think so. Like Alter is very good with Groundskeeper. It's just if there was a village, I think it'd be for sure Groundskeeper favored.
Well,
without a village, it's tricky.
That's also nice for the minions. You know, you can alter something and then keep drawing with minion if you had a village. So I don't know if that's the defining factor.
I favor Groundskeeper. Just because not only is it strong to gain the Groundskeepers, but then you can gain duchies with it, which is a whole lot better when you have Groundskeepers in play.
Yeah.
Whereas once minions run out, your Altar's like,
Dens of Sin. I'm gonna try Minion then. Let's do it.
All right, let's do it. But yeah, the lack of village is gonna make it tricky.
Oh yes, now we have the tax fun. We can tax the opponents.
Oh, I didn't pay attention to who went first last game.
Were we talking at all during it?
But I go first this game. We can check it out later. All right, so what do I do with this tax? How do we hit 6? Well, we probably play a lucky coin.
Oh, now Smugglers is kind of a dud because you're not allowed to play it if it would only gain the opponent's card.
So I don't really want to do anything at. I don't really want to do anything at 3. That's awkward. Fool it is.
I thought you'd do that actually.
Oh, I guess like potion is an option, but then you're just like, I just want to hit altar, so I will tax. Guess I'll tax potion.
Interesting.
Oh, tax. Oh, that's dumb. That's okay. Altar's in the kingdom.
Yeah, you can still gain it. Let me get things started with Denison.
Well, that's probably winning.
Two 5. It's not as good as 5-2. Oh, you're taxing Alchemist. Well, I have a debt. That's unfortunate. And I'll play one more silver, but I think I'll... Night cards are actually not that great with Minion, now that I think about it.
No.
Because you'll be discarding them.
They are not.
And I still don't hit 6.
Yeah, the more Den of Sins you get, just my chances of winning plummet.
Oh, but now you're Lost in the Woods! Isn't that great? Actually, being Lost in the Woods would be kind of good for a Minion deck. Discard a card you're going to discard anyway. Alright, first altar is you. And I'm not going to play any more Lucky Coin.
Sweet. Oh, I have debt. Debt means I have to play this Lucky Coin. And I still can't buy a second altar.
You want second altar? I guess
Yep.
you're not really drawing everything yet.
I am not. Ever, I think. Alright, so we've seen the Flames gift, so yeah, I can discard an estate unless I see my altar. Which I do. No. Best ever.
You want to put that card on top of your deck instead?
Yeah, so here's where I have the choice. I think I do want another altar. I think that's just how we're gonna play it. Yeah, the moon's gift from Lost in the Woods, the greatest thing ever. Oh, what is this? Following with the Fool?
I said it's good for a Minion deck.
This makes you look foolish for not getting it early.
No, but then I don't have to pay the debt on it.
Yes, very very important, for sure. So do I play Altar or do I play Fool?
Ooh, powerful card there. The Fool is, isn't it? Also, yeah, now you have 3 terminals.
Oh, foiled.
Well, you got the Field's Gift.
That's good.
So you still get to play. You still get to play the altar.
Yeah, that's all to the good, but
yeah, that's the end of the boons, isn't it? Oh, I'm holding on to Rivers, I guess. No, I'm not. I drew it already. 3 dens. Wow. Okay. Maybe I should get on that.
That is my only draw. I mean, I am tracking that Flames gift is gone. That was the only tracking I was doing.
All right, no buying Groundskeepers ever.
That's okay. I am okay with this. Discard. Wait. So right. So I definitely don't need the Fool. And
yeah, tax is kind of a weird component of judgment matches.
So do we get rid of the Lucky Coin or do we get rid of the Copper? guess we get rid of the lucky coin. And now the question is, do we buy a province? I think so. I think that's the way to do it. I mean, if we can afford, like, a province, that has to be correct, right? Oh, no. You're getting all the will-o-wisps.
Well, I got a silver too.
Yeah.
Yeah, Dennison and Minion don't really go together. Yes. I totally agree. Well, I need more minions for it to actually be a minion deck, as opposed to just alternative silvers.
So the odds are like 3 out of 8 or something like that for me to get the Field's Gift here.
Yes.
Yellow.
Nope. You can gain another Fool if you want.
That's true.
Yeah, I mean, ideally, I'd also make it an Alchemist deck. And then, yeah, I actually don't even know what I'm doing, actually. I just need to alter more.
Double tax? Okay, sure. I'm cool with that. I was thinking about buying the Groundskeeper, but, you know, maybe that's incorrect.
Wisp draw for the win. What do I have here? I have my glorified silver. And, yeah, let's get some minions.
I feel like my Alchemist tax was very important.
I don't know why you don't just tax the potion more. I mean, it's the gateway. The tax will hurt sooner then, right?
This makes me feel pretty dumb.
You're going to buy through your province tax? Or you could just, you know, eat the 7 tax. There you go. That makes more sense.
I don't know if it makes more sense, but I did it.
You have 4 dens. That's pretty nice. Let's see. What am I going to get in the Fool? Well, I'm not going to get
It's
a silver.
always the tax experience. I do have some Den of Sins in play, though. So, Field's Gift is the one that's left, I think. Which is good news for me.
It's interesting, the Fool that could be played before the altar. Ah, you got your
one.
You got your Wisp. Oh, that's true. Well, yeah, I guess Alchemist can't be gained through altar. That's a good point, Xer. Maybe I should do that. But I mean, I'm picking up all these glorified silvers. Oh, this might be a turn where I actually discard with Minion. Ah, look at that. Let's do it. Gotta get that attack in, right?
Sure.
Or I could, you know, province. I need a lot of money to province these days.
I mean, I think it's important for you to get the Den of Sin just for denial, even though like they don't synergize super well with the Minion.
Yeah. Oh, I get the Fool. Here we go.
Yeah, that's important.
Yeah. I get a silver. Yay.
Only 8 silvers total gained, which is a little surprising. I guess you stopped playing your lucky coin pretty early.
I played it like twice, maybe 3 times.
Yeah, so I think we each have 4 silvers then.
Well, that Minion discard was a fail, but you know, live and learn.
These things do happen.
Maybe I hurt you a little bit. Probably not, though.
No, it was a pretty okay turn.
Oh. Yeah, I'll discard for a boon. Oh, I draw a card. Oh man.
At some point, I'm gonna run out of coppers to trash with altar, but it'll take a while. I think.
All right. Well, time to buy
Gotta
through the text.
bite the bullet eventually. Sweet. Oh, this is excellent. Do I play the fool though? I know I can't get Field's Gift, I think. So that's... On the other hand, I have played a lot of Groundskeepers. I am pretty okay with buying a province here.
Earth, the flame, and the wind. Everything is catching fire.
Oh, do I? I think I actually want to trash an altar.
Wow. But that's getting rid of your altar altar trashables. I don't know.
I have an altar left.
Yes. But I'm saying you were saying you would run out of things to trash with altar. But that's not really true. So is Field's Gift already gone? Did we already establish that? That fool I discarded got Sea's Gift. Mountain Forest Sun. Oh, Fields missed the shuffle. That's right.
I could have Earth for an estate. Yeah, that would have made a lot of sense. That's me not thinking.
Yeah, you know, this is a bad deck. All right, I'm done. Groundskeeper can win one for once.
Yes, I was feeling pretty confident there, despite my misplay.
Let's keep going. What game are we up to now? Game 6 or something? 6 games down. It's 4-1 for Minion. With a neither. And Alchemist is there again! What is this? I'm not requiring that. Alright.
Well, we had Governor 2 times in a row, but yeah.
Yeah. Both similarly synergistic, anti-synergistic, whatever you want to call it.
3 times in a row. Alright.
There's no trashing.
Yeah, that's pretty unfortunate. For, fun games.
Yeah.
And Marauder is here.
Yeah, so... Marauder is a must.
Yeah.
This is also, yeah. I think because it's such a mess.
There is a lot of points to get though, like
castles.
The castles pile.
Yeah, but what are you gonna do through all that junk? Like, I guess you get some sellers and alchemists or something. I mean,
I think Cobbler pays off just because you don't mind getting merchants. Like, just get the merchants, get some silvers. You just have kind of like a bad.
Yeah, I guess I'm just kind of seeing Cobbler as like the delayed version of Ironworks, which is like also not amazing here.
No, it's definitely not. No, it's not amazing. I mean, you definitely go after Alchemist because you want to draw cards, I think. But you'll be sad occasionally because your economy comes from Marauder spoils. I do think Groundskeeper has the edge.
Yeah, I don't see the Minion working out. I
don't particularly want to play this.
Yeah.
So
duplicate Megaturn on Duchies, something like that. Yeah. Well, not Megaturn, but
No. But yeah, you can set up duplicates if you want and duplicate. But I just think the castles are you just get castles because the game's not ending anytime soon, and why not? They do something for you. And if you have Groundskeepers...
Wait, the game could end. I mean, the game could end on ports and ruins and... Well, I guess I don't know what the third
pile would be. There's no incentive to like get a bunch of ports or anything. Like, you don't need any
So
ports.
if you're going for a Minion deck, you could get like double Marauder and then just like pound as much as you can. Well, use
You
the
could
spoils
try,
to
but
gain. Well, spoils don't really go well with minion either.
like
Yeah,
the person going for Groundskeeper can just green whenever it seems like the other person's going for a pile out. It's not like you're gonna surprise somebody that
yeah,
way.
it's true. All right,
All
let's
right.
call this one good for Groundskeeper.
All right.
Sound good?
Mm-hmm.
All right, 4-2.
Knights, but Lighthouse.
Lighthouse, so that makes minion gibbed. Although Lighthouse is a great thing with minions.
Yeah.
Um,
So the question is, so Lost City is the other draw and hireling.
yes.
Okay. You can trash with Hermit, but you can't trash Copper. Hermit can gain estates, but there's no other way to get like multiple buys, right?
Yeah.
So Groundskeeper's definitely slow. I mean, of course, Sir Martin, the people's champion.
Yeah,
Could,
I don't know if you're going to be picking up knights here if we both get really well defended on lighthouses. I mean, if you get a 2-5 open, sure. But
yeah, I agree that this is not a game where the knight's empty, so there's no guarantee that Anna or Martin makes an appearance, and you don't want to like go after the knights because if you reveal Anna or Martin, opponent,
unless you can possibly, there's no plus buy. No.
oh, I'm sorry, I said there was no copper trashing, but I did discount transmute. So I can absolutely trash copper and gain you transmute.
And then you can trash the transmute with the hermit.
It's perfect.
Um,
it's glorious. I'm sorry that I didn't mention this killer combo.
so
Definitely dominant.
guide is a nice minion defense.
In the event, yeah, that lighthouse isn't there. It's
Yeah.
it's fine.
Yeah, once you have a guide down, you don't worry about definitely getting to your lighthouse that turn.
It's definitely not the kind of board that like makes me excited about Groundskeeper, but it's probably you just have the edge because you do all the same stuff the opponent does, and then they start buying green, and you buy Groundskeepers, and that probably pays off.
You know, the nice thing about Minion is Bandit Fort. I guess Groundskeepers you only have to hit like 5 or something, but there's no other money in actions.
Well, there's Mandarin.
There's Mandarin. Oh man.
But I think you're okay with just 7 copper, really.
Maybe.
Like for the Groundskeeper deck. I mean, okay, maybe you get. Oh no, you have the lighthouses. Yeah, 2
Oh,
lighthouses. 7
lighthouses.
copper,
Of
like,
course.
yeah,
Of course.
you're completely content with that. So.
Let's play it out again, though. This seems fun, at least, right? I don't know.
Do you think? Do you want to take a stab at the?
I've been doing a lot of minioning. I'm fine continuing that.
Okay,
sure. I think you're a little bit higher on the Groundskeeper here, so let's do that.
Okay, let's do that. Did I get the right? Fell behind. I didn't record the game number.
Oh yeah. Oh, the previous one. Shouldn't be too difficult.
I got the previous one. Just this one. I'll try to put it up while it's there in the chat log, and I don't have to scroll. And then, who's first?
Looks like I am this game. Right. And once again, I have 5-2. Wahaha.
Okay. Pretty good.
Sir Bailey on the open.
I think that's pretty reasonable.
Yeah, I'm gonna try it. It's Dame Sylvia. I'm okay with that. Dame Anna would be pretty OP.
Did we learn anything yet? We have learned some things.
Minion is ahead. Oh man, I can get a Mandarin and top deck my coppers. Alright, yeah, let's get on the minions. Transmute Hermit.
Like, do I even oh, I guess yeah, I can I don't know. I don't know if I need all these lighthouses. I guess the idea is I gain some number of hermits with hermits for madmen, but all right. Well, now we're getting somewhere. I think at some point I definitely want hireling. That time might be now.
Ah, you madman. I thought about that, but I wanted to get another lighthouse.
Oh, I mean, I'm getting lighthouses through my hermits, so
yeah, I guess I want
fear on that front.
I wanted to get a guide. Do I want a second guide though? That's annoying.
Yeah, I guess guides are pretty good. I should get that with my last hermit gain. Guess I should get Lost City. Happy birthday.
Attack! No more hermit for you.
Okay. I think I'll buy a hermit.
You think?
Wow, that is actually hilarious.
Well, it did not work out so well for me to discard. But, oh well.
The discard for me was I had Lighthouse Hireling and 3 copper, and then I discarded and had Lighthouse Hireling and 2 copper.
Oh, man.
So I'm pretty okay with what just happened there.
Need to trash these things. Yeah, we're just playing the fun boards, really.
A little unfortunate here. I think 3 hirelings is a fine number.
Yeah, you have quite a bit of good defense here.
Didn't even get attacked.
Yeah, that was unfortunate. I played a madman. Drew 4 coppers. Stupid coppers.
I think I want to hold on to the hermit, right? Like, most likely. Seems like a reasonable thing to do.
Just keep gaining guides.
And then eventually, like estates, it's a estate gaining option.
For your Groundskeeper, yeah.
I think I'll take one more Lost City, probably. Hard to say. I mean, drawing your deck is a pretty good ambition, I'd say. Can you even trash one of my lighthouses?
You have lighthouse in play.
Oh, that's right, Johns. The only way to trash my copper is to buy that potion, to buy that transmute. Yeah, the good thing is like me buying Lost City doesn't help you a ton, I guess, just because of the minion thing. It obviously helps a little.
Yeah, I really don't see where my play is going to go from here. Minions aren't doing anything for me. Groundskeeper will let you score a lot. There's no plus buy. I think we're good.
Okay.
I know you were having fun, but
It was going to be a long game. No plus buy.
yeah, for sure. All right.
All right, Groundskeeper making a comeback.
It was 4-0 at one point. Now it's 4-3.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
I'm good for one or two more.
Yep, that sounds about right.
Okay, so here we've got Magpie Storyteller. Spice Merchant is the only plus buy, it looks like.
Mm-hmm. And there's no way to trash ruins.
Right. So
Embargo with either of these. Yeah, embargo attacks have this weird thing. Maybe we should not allow embargo attacks just for the the distorting effects of.
yeah, embargo would actually be quite relevant here.
Yeah.
Usually it's whatever, but no way to trash curses and the forced asymmetry. So what do you do on this board? I mean, you go Marauder, think you open it, and then you want to get storytellers to draw, I think. But maybe Minion's an alternative. But you can't get your economy disappearing like economy for the most part.
There's no village.
Yeah. So single Marauder, Royal Blacksmith doesn't do anything. You want a Spice Merchant at some point to trash those coppers, and then you have, I don't know.
I mean,
I guess
so
you have to buy golds.
I think you get a gold and you mint it. That's how you do this. But then after the Marauder's gone.
I don't know.
After the ruins are
I don't
gone.
think the game lasts that long because Magpie's gone, ruins are gone.
Yeah. Well, what's the third pile though?
Storyteller, maybe Minion. I mean, obviously, if one person getting Minion, that wouldn't be the case. It would take a long while, but. So I don't know. What are the thoughts from the?
What do people think? Yeah.
I don't see Groundskeepers.
I kind of want to say neither.
I think neither is doing a whole lot.
Yeah. Storytelling turns the minions into labs.
Yeah,
but
last board, single game, Groundskeeper seemed strong just because the game was going to last a while and no way to trash copper, so the other deck couldn't even really get that consistent. But in this board, where ruins and magpies will trivially empty, you really have to watch out for piles.
I mean, this game just becomes who can junk the other person more with Marauder.
Certainly a 6/4 ruins advantage is going to be pretty game warping. I don't think Groundskeeper or Minion can overcome that. Yeah.
So they're thinking Minion. But Minion do you even get minions or?
I mean, if you can set up a discard attack,
here's what happens if someone is playing neither, they just get embargo and embargo whatever the other person is playing, and then that's just definitely not worth getting. So I think this is a clear neither board. If we're gonna play by the rules that we would go with.
Yeah.
It's a weird embargo thing. Yeah, get embargo first. Well, you can open it. Everyone can open embargo. So, yeah, embargo and tax both mess up judgment matches. But
I
in
mean,
this case,
not really, right? Like, I mean, if there was,
if there
I
was
don't even,
trashing, yeah, if
I
there's
don't even
trashing,
think
you go
like
through it.
embargo is necessarily game deciding. But in this situation with no curse trashing, it absolutely is. And there's
Anyway,
no reason not to open it on the 3. Like,
exactly.
if
And,
well, I mean, if you open Marauder, maybe you don't. But like, you
no,
could open Magpie embargo or something, or Spice Merchant embargo. Both
yeah,
reasonable things to do.
yeah. I mean, I would open Marauder embargo, I
All
think,
right, let's
and
see
just
another
hope
board.
that. Yeah, let's do
This
it.
is kind of boring.
All right. So another board for neither.
Okay. Well, here we've got Ghost Ship as an alternate hand size attack.
Um,
The action splitting is Crown on Scheme or Minion or Groundskeeper,
or
which
Prince.
seems
Or
fine.
Prince.
Yep. There's Monastery, which. Okay, so again, there's no additional gains. It looks like.
Yeah. Unless, yeah. So I guess Monastery is not even that good. I mean, it's not that
No,
fast.
I mean,
You'll still get it. You'll still get it.
of course you will.
It's just not that fast. Um, I wonder if you end up going.
Huh. I don't know. I'm thinking there might be a slight minion advantage, but I think it's worth playing.
So if you crown a groundskeeper, it does not apply the benefit twice.
Correct. Whereas crowning a minion is quite good because you can do the discard first, and then you have the option of discarding a second time if you have a pretty bad, like, hand.
Okay, so I see a couple minion things, related things here. Settlers can pick up the coppers you discarded until you get rid of them all. And then Scheme is worse. Because you top deck things, but then they get discarded.
The ghost ship attack helps the minion player.
Yeah, you can react
So
appropriately.
long as they have a minion in hand.
Exactly.
Well, if they have 2 minions in hand, it's ideal because then they can like set. Well, I don't know if it helps, but it doesn't hurt really.
They have a defense, yeah.
Whereas the other person is just under a ghost ship and or minion. No, not and. A ghost ship or a minion attack. Oh no, yeah, and like if you do a minion discard and then a ghost ship, that is a double attack.
Yeah, you could have.
I
So
think minion has the advantage.
Enchantress is also kind of nice, yeah. But
But
yeah.
Want to play it out?
I think I'm inclined to say minion too. Yeah, no extra gains makes the groundskeeper kind of, and you can't crown it.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Let's try to end on a
On a game we play. Yes.
All right. Gosh. Trying to copy this game number before it goes away. Oh,
We are good at finding villageless boards.
Your spreadsheet wizardry is pretty impressive. The played column automatically fills out if the same thing is entered.
Yes, that's correct.
Going the extra mile there, Sammy.
What do we think about this board?
I have not looked at it yet. Spreadsheet management. Okay, so torture, but no villages, so that's not going to dominate.
Yeah.
Lurker.
Lurker's great with minion decks, right?
Lurker can end the game pretty fast. That's something that could hurt.
Yeah, so Mick is pointing something out that happened another game. The Dens of Sin. But then I still just lost. Because like if we're competing on advisors and then I also have a bunch of minions, you know, now I'm gonna draw like all my bad cards, so then if I want to play the minion attack, I'm just gonna discard a ton of cards. So actually minion and advisor like don't mix well. And then you just want like that was the same thing that happened with the Dens of Sin, that other game. So I don't think Mick is saying that the minion I don't think Mick's suggestion for the minion player would be very good.
So there's pouch in the game, so there is plus buy. So the only
And
concern
Skulk.
like this should be good for Groundskeeper, but my concern is that there might be like Lurker, which prematurely empties piles, but maybe not. Like maybe there's a high variance opening you can have where if you have pouch and 3 copper, you open double Lurker and then bonfire.
Double Lurker and bonfire. That does seem kind of nice. Yeah. So mixed question. You aren't allowed to. Oh yeah. You could trash the other person's thing with Lurker. That's allowed.
So for Lurker,
yes,
so for
but
Lurker,
you can't gain it.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can't gain it out of the trash. So that actually makes Lurker powerful for both players, right? Because
I think this is absolutely worth playing. Yeah.
Yeah, let's do this. Yeah, so Lurker, you just trash your own card, and then it's safe, right?
So for
Oh wait, we need to decide who's playing what. Are you? Which way are you thinking?
oh man, I think. I think Groundskeeper.
Okay,
But,
I'll go Minion. We've been doing that a lot. Let's try it.
Yeah, it's definitely a close one. And the player going first is me. So let's see if either of us got that high variance opening potential.
Oh, the 5-2?
Yeah, like no, like I want to do
double Lurker,
double Lurker thing, or do I want to do a maybe Tracker Monastery and then Bonfire or something?
It is true. I like your split better.
Oh yeah. I don't like Tracker as much just because of the novella. Yeah. Yeah, I was also thinking of that, Mick, but I do want a monastery at some point, but maybe I'm not going to be buying much. Or is it gains? Each card you've gained. All right, well, let's not warp things too much. We'll do the Lurker Monastery bonfire thing. Right. So the silly thing to do is for me to put a Groundskeeper in there, which I don't gain for a while, but eventually Matt, does something.
I think that's fine.
I think with this amount of trashing, like advisor, I don't even know if I need advisors. That's a good question, Single T. That's a good question. I am not about to bonfire my remaining coins here. Maybe I need to get a silver. Oh, actually, Skulk should be better. Yeah, I can see using Lurker to gain. What's the point of Econ? Okay. Yeah, that's a fair point. Wow, my Lurker luck has been exceptionally poor.
My monastery luck has been poor. Yeah, you can always lurk Skulk if you get down on your trashing, if you can get two of them together.
I should have bought a copper there. Yeah, that's true. Jounce with the spot. So here I can finally gain an action of my choice, and now we need to figure out. I think I want Haunted Woods. Skulk is what Mick likes. All right, Mick's a pretty good player. And we are going to take another Lurker.
Pick up this minion. Yeah, let's do it.
And I guess now we need some advisors. The best.
Oh,
Best of the best.
no more lurker.
Thanks.
um,
Oh no, Mick's giving me bad advice now. I kind of like the Haunted Woods, but maybe Haunted Woods helps you though.
it kills my monastery, I guess.
Well, that was a very good turn for you.
Yeah, lurker and minion, they work well together. Especially when you can just like trash lurkers and leave them there. Sorry, trash minions.
Yeah, we're going all in for Lurkers, I guess.
Oh, I'm diluted. Oh boy, no playing any of these silvers I got.
Diluted means you can't buy an action card.
Oh, buying actions. That's right. That's what I'm
which again
not doing.
matters very little.
Too many skulks in the goose deck. Oh, lurkers, yeah. Oh, I can't buy actions. Oh, that's annoying. Oh well, I can buy an idol. There we go. That'll totally pay off, right? Oh man. What do I get here?
Yes, it's definitely unfortunate whenever Lurker's in the kingdom that the game ends.
Guess I can get an idol. Do I want my pouch?
Idle Boon will counteract. Um,
Oh, I can't trash my pouch. That's right. Oh, do I want you to get Monastery, Estate, or Lurker? They're all not. They all cost 2. What's best? Let's see. What do you have in the trash? You have Groundskeepers in the trash. Toss the Estate.
If you toss the Estate, I cannot possibly trash it with Monastery.
Yeah, if I toss the Monastery, you also can't trash it.
Oh. Buy a copper so I can trash a copper, right? Right, Johns? That's how it's done? Oh.
Yes! Yes! You fell for it! Alright, let's see. What can we do this turn? Definitely get one of these back.
Yeah, I don't know. I think I would have liked to have Haunted Woods instead of Skulks. The Skulk, the one Skulk. But it's taken up 2 cards, whereas Haunted Wood takes up -2 cards. It's cool like that.
Oh, I got a silver. Oh, boy.
Ooh, that idol has really paid off.
Oh, right, no, I wanted to trash the pouch. I think. Maybe not. Yeah, let me trash that pouch. I don't need him. Well, that advisor pile is going down.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure there's just no time for Groundskeeper. I mean, it's entirely possible that I built incorrectly.
Yeah, I think I need to green. Yeah, you can play your lurkers. I'm fine with that.
Interesting. No attack.
Well, the Haunted Woods attack. But yeah, I had too many minions in hand. I guess I have 9 minions, so maybe that's not a concern. Yeah, I'll go with the deny the Groundskeepers strategy. Oh boy, top deck something.
Yeah. I didn't get clean.
I think it's time to just go for it.
I think I absolutely needed to do Haunted Woods instead of Skulk to have any chance. I mean, it's not like I bought Lurker instead of another card. So, yeah, I could have bought nothing instead, but I think the Haunted Woods was more important because then I can trash my remaining starting cards. And also, if I have Haunted Woods instead of Skulk, I think I just have an easier time hitting 4 coins for Advisor. Well, maybe not. I don't. But, yeah.
All right, another one for Minion.
Yeah, I think that was going to be real hard for Groundskeeper to win, but I definitely didn't play it correctly.
All right. Do you think that's a good note to end it on?
Sure. I mean, I think we have not time to play another.
Yeah, that was about 2.5 hours, and yeah, I think the lesson there was Minion is still on top, and Seprex can learn about that. But yeah, the overall score I think then was 6-3 to 2. 2 games for neither. 6 for Minion. 3 for Groundskeeper.
Yeah. Well, I mean, also small sample size, but
yeah, for sure.
I think the takeaways were there were a surprising number of games where the Minion attack was actually the most relevant part of Minion's advantage.
Mm-hmm.
There were the Governor game.
Yes.
Where 2 of them, but in particular the first one, where it was the only source of a discard attack. And I guess the other one was like the attack against the Alchemist stack was potentially relevant, but I think in that case
that was I guess a surprising win for me. I didn't expect the I lost the Alchemist split 8-2 and then still managed.
That's right. Yeah. No, that was definitely a testament to Minion that game.
Yeah. I mean, it's true. We can keep doing this another time, but I think we've got a good sample here. It's that 11 games, and yeah.
Definitely a lot of tricky ones to decide too. It's like when both cards are kind of mediocre, you're like, how important.
I think also there was the so Xer's saying how rare plus buying additional gains are. Well, I think that's a double-edged sword for Groundskeeper against Minion, though, is that because additional gains will help the Groundskeeper in the end, but it also speeds the game up, and you can end on piles more easily. So, yeah. Thanks for commenting, Mick, and I'll close out the video. Any last thoughts?
No, I think it was a good first exhibition. The first game was a little bit painful, but then we got off to a good roll, and hopefully you can have some more judgment matches in the future.
Yep. I'll be sure to do more. If you have any ideas, just talk to me on Discord, and we can get something going. Thanks for playing.
Yep, you too.